Namibia, where endless deserts collide with wild savannas, where nature remains untamed. But beneath this beauty, a war rages. Ruthless poachers slaughter elephants for ivory, rhinos for their horns, lions for trophies, even cattle for profit. Left unchecked, this carnage could wipe out entire species. But there is a force standing in their way, the last hope for survival. This is Alpha 8, an elite anti-poaching unit like no other, comprised of battle-hardened volunteers, ex-military, and security specialists. They bring the fight to the poachers. No funding, no glory, just raw determination to protect. Namibia's wildlife has no voice, but Alpha 8 does. They will not stand by while the wild is slaughtered for greed. This is more than a mission. It's a battle for survival, and the clock is ticking. Alpha 8 volunteers risk their lives daily. Here is their story.
Every day, police officers, wildlife rangers, and Alpha 8 volunteers risk their lives in Namibia to protect wildlife and other species, not only rhinos and elephants, but our other species such as birds, mammals, and insects. Namibia has a big variety of animals, especially birds, mammals, insects. So we have about 644 bird species, 217 mammal species, and 256 insect species. All those animals are being poached. More rhinos, elephants, but as well cattle, sheep, all domestic animals. So we have a very big variety of anti-poaching coverage throughout the country. The biggest problem is, of course, which media always puts out more, is rhinos, elephants, lions, things like those. But the total ecosystem needs to be protected, not only 3 or 4 species of such a big ecosystem. Namibia covers 2.5 times the area of California, which means we have a vast area to cover and very limited resources. But through the help of private companies and some government companies, the private companies including Alpha 8, the numbers could be decreased in the past years. But 28 rhinos had been poached from the beginning of year 2025 till March. Between 2015 and 2023, 252,567 wildlife cases had been reported. Over 5,502 arrests were being made. But still the poaching is very high, and through limited resources, as the country is so big, we thank our police officers, wildlife rangers, and volunteers from Alpha 8, which assist us wherever they can. Lot of equipment is needed, such as we have got from Alpha 8, thermal drones, firearms, vehicle lights, tracking systems for dogs, to get our tracking dogs online, to see via GPS where the dogs are, where the operations are mostly handed over to the wildlife rangers as well, to do the training for them.
Alpha 8's anti-poaching unit is not just a team. It's the ultimate protection, an executive special force of conservation. Their mission is absolute. Stop poachers, whatever it takes. Where governments fail and laws fall short, they are the decisive answer. Trained, equipped, and unrelenting. Strength, endurance, precision. For these operators, peak physical condition is more than a goal, it's survival. Weakness has no place here. When the call comes, they move without hesitation. Precision isn't just skill, it's discipline. Every weapon maintained, every move calculated, because in the field, failure is not an option. They train harder than the enemy, shoot straighter, move faster, because the animals they protect can't fight back, but Alpha Aid can. In the fight to protect wildlife, precision is everything. These rangers train relentlessly, sharpening their skills to outmatch poachers at every turn. Every shot fired is a promise. They will defend what remains. The battle isn't just fought with bullets. Barriers must hold. Boundaries must stand. Repairing fences secures safe passage for wildlife, keeping them out of harm's way and poachers at bay. When the innocent fall victim, these rangers answer the call. Orphaned, injured, or abandoned, no life is too small to save. Cover of darkness hides many threats, but under the glow of their headlamps, justice prevails. Every stop, every search, poachers will find no sanctuary here. This unit doesn't rest because neither do those who destroy. This is more than a mission. It's a duty to the future. Alpha Aid standing between the hunted and the hunters. Elite, uncompromising, unstoppable. This is more than a mission, it's a war for survival, and they are on the front line.
The most emotional toll for any ranger in our country is when coming to a rhino female that has been slaughtered, butchered just to get the horns and the little baby standing next to it, sometimes even trying still to drink by the dead mother. Most of those animals had been suffering for hours, sometimes even days, with a snare around their neck, a spear in their guts, or even a broken leg. So those things are the fuel for our rangers to go out every night and every day and try to protect our wildlife, which we have. And this is the most important reason for any father which can explain to his children when he goes home from a long day shift that he's trying to protect the animals for their children to see one day.
This is the front line, where every mile patrols a kingdom on the edge. Every bullet carries the weight of extinction or survival. But they are not alone in this fight. Behind every operator is a network of courage, a global alliance refusing to let the wild fade into silence. The fight is here. The time is now. The next chapter begins with you. Join us and stand with Alpha Aid.